welcome to Book Chat. My name is Leslie and I am the Reading Safari and Stream Coordinator for Monterey County Free Libraries. I have a really great book for us today. This one is called There, There by Tommy Orange. This is Tommy Orange's debut novel. It was published in 2018 and it took me a long time to get my hands on it. It was on hold. Everyone had it on hold for a long time before I was able to get it. And that is because it is an excellent book. It has received a lot of critical acclaim. I was thrilled to be able to read it and it did not disappoint at all. This novel is extremely ambitious. It's told from the points of view of 12 different people. And it explores multi-generational trauma, violence, and search for identity. The characters in this book are a group of Native people living in America, specifically Oakland, California. So, Oakland is the place around which the whole novel revolves. Every character in the story has a connection to Oakland, or most of them live there. And they are all preparing to attend the big Oakland powwow, which is a big event for Native people. So they are all preparing to attend in different ways. One person finds their birth father on Facebook and arranges to meet him there. Another person joins the committee for the planning of the powwow. Another prints a 3D gun to take to the powwow. And still another one learns from YouTube how to dance in full Native regalia so that he can dance for the first time in public at the powwow. It was a really, really great story and a series of stories put together into one. I did find the characters hard to keep track of sometime, and I think that for that reason, this book would be really good to reread probably more than once, just to make sure that I was getting everything, because I know I probably missed some connections. One thing I love about the book is the title, and it's puzzling, and I wanted to read the passage that talks about there. What does that mean? So here is this passage. You know what Gertrude Stein said about Oakland, Rob says. Dean shakes his head no, but actually knows. Actually Googled quotes about Oakland when researching for his project. He knows exactly what the guy is about to say. There is no there, he says in a kind of whisper with this goofy open-mouthed smile Dean wants to punch. Dean wants to tell him he'd looked up the quote in its original context in her Everybody's Autobiography and found that she was talking about the place where she'd grown up in Oakland had changed so much. That so much development had happened there that the there of her childhood, the there, was gone. There was no there anymore. Dean wants to tell him it's what happened to Native people. He wants to explain that they're not the same, that Dean is Native, born and raised in Oakland, from Oakland. Rob probably didn't look any farther into the quote because he'd gotten what he wanted from it. He probably used the quote at dinner parties and made other people like him feel good about taking over neighborhoods they wouldn't have had the guts to drive through 10 years ago. The quote is important to Dean, this there. He hadn't read Gertrude Stein beyond the quote. But for Native people in this country, all over the Americas, it's been developed over buried ancestral land, glass and concrete and wire and steel, unreturnable covered memory. There is no there. So that is one of the overarching themes of this novel, that there is no there, and that the reasons why these people are all planning to attend this powwow is because they want to find their there. So I loved this book. I am so looking forward to seeing what Tommy Orange puts out next. This is just a really great debut, and I just was so happy to finally be able to read it. We do have this book in our catalog, so feel free to look it up and put it on hold. I do not think you will be disappointed. It's a very important book from a very important voice. Thank you so much for tuning in for this week's book chat, and I will see you next time. Take care.